It's 2:17 a.m. The world outside is silent, but inside one room a young man lies awake, phone in hand. He scrolled through Instagram, checked YouTube, and even glanced at WhatsApp for the last scene. Yet his mind refuses to rest. Thoughts spiral. What if I fail my interview tomorrow? Why didn't they reply? Did I say something wrong? Each question leads to another, and a small worry grows into a storm. The strangest part. This moment, his biggest enemy isn't the world, it's his own mind. But what if his brain isn't trying to torture him? What if in its own way it's trying to protect him? This misunderstanding traps millions in the cycle of overthinking. Today we'll uncover why your brain overthinks, how it subtly controls you, and most importantly, how to break free. Because understanding your brain is the first step to taking control. Let's do a quick experiment. In the past week, how many times did you replay a situation in your mind? Maybe a message, a conversation, a mistake, or a decision. Your brain starts analyzing it from every angle. If only I'd said this. What if they thought that? What if something goes wrong? This is the classic overthinking loop. Overthinking isn't just thinking too much, it's getting stuck on the same thought, going in circles without finding new solution. Thinking and planning are healthy, but when your thoughts only lead to anxiety and confusion, that's when it becomes overthinking. The danger? At first, it feels like you're solving a problem, but soon your brain is just repeating the issue like a song stuck on repeat. You can't turn it off and it only gets louder. Here's the real reason behind overthinking. Your brain is ancient. It was designed thousands of years ago when survival depended on spotting danger first. If an ancestor heard a sound in the bushes and thought, maybe it's a tiger, they ran and survived. If they ignored it, they might not come back. Over generations, only those with brains wired to notice negative possibilities survived. This is called the negativity bias. Today, the dangers aren't tigers, they're unread messages, exams, interviews, or relationship silences. But your brain reacts just as strongly, sounding the alarm for every small threat. So when a simple message stresses you out, it's not you overreacting, it's your brain doing its job just in an outdated way. Your brain isn't just an alarm system, it's also a prediction machine. Its job is to imagine the future so you're never caught off guard. That's why when you think about an upcoming event, your brain automatically creates worst-case scenarios. Why? Because if it expects the best and things go wrong, you're unprepared. But if it expects the worst and things go well, there's no harm, just a little extra stress. This is why before an interview, your brain shows you images of rejection, not success. After sending a message, it worries about misunderstandings, not smooth conversations. Your brain isn't wrong, it's just following an old rulebook where preparing for the worst meant survival. Why does your brain get stuck on the same thought? This is called rumination. In psychology, rumination means replaying the same thought over and over, hopping for a new answer. The problem is when there's no clear action to take, your brain just keeps thinking. It's like a car tire spinning in mud. The more you press the accelerator, the deeper it gets stuck. Emotional intensity makes this loop even stronger. The more anxious you feel, the more your brain replays the thought, thinking it must be important. A repetition doesn't bring solutions, only more stress. Imagine you're at work, you send an email to your boss and hours go by without a reply. Instantly your mind starts racing. Did I say something wrong? Are they upset? Will this affect my performance review? You replay the email in your head, analyze every word, and even check if you attach the right file. The more you think, the more anxious you get. Instead of moving on, you're stuck in a loop, unable to focus on other tasks. This is overthinking in action, your brain's ancient alarm system and prediction machine working overtime, even when there's no real danger. Now picture a relationship scenario. You send a heartfelt message to someone you care about, but hours pass with no response. Your mind starts spinning. Did I say too much? Are they ignoring me? Did I do something wrong? You check your phone every few minutes, replay the conversation, and imagine all sorts of negative outcomes. Instead of feeling connected, you feel isolated and anxious. This is your brain's negativity bias and prediction machine at work, turning a simple delay into a full-blown emotional storm. Now that we understand why overthinking happens, let's talk about breaking free. The first step is to name your thought pattern. When you notice the same thought repeating, tell yourself, this is rumination. Simply numbing it signals your brain that it's a pattern, not an emergency. Second, give your brain a clear action, even something as simple as, I'll think about this tomorrow at 9 a.m. Setting a deadline helps your brain pause the loop. Third, don't leave the worst-case scenario unfinished. Ask yourself, if the worst happens, what will I do? Making a small plan calms your brain's alarm. Finally, change your physical state. Take a short walk, breathe deeply, or drink some water. These actions tell your brain there's no immediate danger. Remember, your brain isn't your enemy, it's just an old, overprotective guard still stuck in jungle mode. When you understand and guide it, it slowly learns to relax. Next step is in your hands. Next time your mind starts looping at 2 a.m., remember, it's not your enemy, just your old guard. Don't fight it, guide it. If this episode helped you understand your mind, stay tuned for the next one. We'll explore the difference between overthinking and anxiety disorder and how to know when to seek professional help. Mind Decode, understand yourself one episode at a time.